EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Foles. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Here's Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Complete to
Geronimo Allison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Bears nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Foles. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7.
For Detroit.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down, Detroit.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Geronimo Allison with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Push him back. Push him good.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
Tracy Walker.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch the ball. 44, Mike, 44.
They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Good.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Under. Switch out.
Foles on the give to Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. As they come up now on a 3rd down and 4 to go. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
56-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Allen. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Geronimo Allison on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
13.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 45 on second down, Foles flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Lions.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
44, Mike, 44. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Watch out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good for a Chicago.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
44, Watch the screen.
Foles with a throw caught by the tight end, Komet. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. They try again with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. But that's pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Third and long, it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
He'll take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now
line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
to Marvin Hall.
That's good for 28 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And he'll find Hall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
21 yards.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Ooh, with a juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
A gain of 14.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is there's 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll run with Swift, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Lions 56, Bears 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Agnew now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 47-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 39-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
You. 45.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Got a man. That's Allison. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 26.
Here's Swift. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? One more time with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike's 40. Here we go. Turn up. Kill.
Now Foles. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Foles. And he finds Montgomery complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
To throw again on 2nd down, Foles. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Richie James.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Foles. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Montgomery a first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
63, Bears 21. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. To return, here's Agnew. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2000 there were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 1st down, Swift. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 44 to go.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll get only 3 there, so at least.
Job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of 2 yards.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28.
Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Roy Robertson Harris.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Detroit.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, block.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.